Hi, I'm Charles Ressler, and this is a special edition of Holy Crap, How Did This Happen? Starring First Friday, my baby, my passion, my love, and my community building. We're going to talk about First Friday. This last one, the theme was Fantasia, and ultimately it was really beautiful. It was lit in purples and magentas, and the film was playing, and the soundtrack was playing throughout the streets, and all of the artists got involved and decorated their booths in Fantasia. We had free painting classes where you learned how to paint wizard hats, and we had community art projects where people were making wizard hats and magic wands and really anything you can think of. It was so whimsical and so beautiful. And ultimately, what I want to talk about today is the importance of something like First Friday on a community. First Friday really stands as a metaphor for what communities can do to get together and create extraordinary experiences where everyone comes together in the spirit of happiness, in the spirit of joy, in the spirit of community. And ultimately, it's about pushing ourselves to be better at what we do every single day. First Friday was originally created as an art walk in order to drive traffic into the galleries that were in the newly designed Arts District in Las Vegas. About 2 years ago, the event went dark and the people who were organizing it decided that they were no longer going to put it on. And so the group that I work with today decided that we would save it, and about a month after it went dark, we missed one event and started right over again to build what we know to be First Friday today. I have the most amazing job in the world with First Friday. Basically, what I do is I head up communications. So I look at strategies for storytelling as well as representing the brand as the face when people ask questions about it. I also head up special activations. So when you walk through the event and you see something going on, like an installation of brooms or dancers in the street popping up everywhere you look, that's something that I would handle. And I also handle sponsorships, which means I go out into the community and find like-minded individuals to come out and help us pay for or create unique experiences, which was what we call in-kind sponsorships. And ultimately, there's this immense amount of creativity that goes into my job, and I'm very, very lucky to have it. Sometimes I have to pinch myself when it's 3 o'clock in the morning and I'm painting the street blue in preparation of building a giant ice tundra in the middle of August. Now, when it comes to themes, we all sit and talk in a war room and throw ideas around, and ultimately what we do try to stay away from is the obvious. So the theme for January will be Spark. We're talking about sparking creativity, sparking romance, sparking a new year. It's about discovery and finding new ways of igniting flames within yourself personally and within the community. What we'll do for this month is potentially you might see something having to do with sparklers. We might see speed dating, all kinds of things that will spark a new idea for the community around us. Each theme is tied to something educational. An example of that would be sustainability. When we did our sustainability theme, we built 12 sculptures. Each one of them showed you some way of how to decrease your carbon footprint. And the following month, we actually recycled 2 to 1 for the first time. Another example is Rite of Spring. So in April, we did Rite of Spring. Rite of Spring was a ballet that premiered in 1905 in London and actually created riots. So what we decided to do was celebrate performance art. The Nevada Ballet Theater came out and did flash mobs in the street. There were kung fu demonstrations, lion dances, and other people from the community all came out and started popping up their own performance as well. So whether or not you realize that Rite of Spring is a ballet that premiered in 1905, in some way you're going to tie the theme Rite of Spring to dance and performance, and that's sort of what we're looking for. So in this next year you'll see things like poetry and cinema and comedy, and they'll all be done in really beautiful ways that are subtle and embed the idea within the context of the event. Sometimes at the end of a night I cry. It's true, I just sit in my car for 10 minutes and have myself a good old cry. The reason is that I don't know anything else, even from where I'm from, New York City, or in Vegas, that brings 30,000 like-minded individuals together in the way that First Friday can. It is something that really is magical, it's whimsical. You never know what to expect from month to month, whether it's pumpkin carving contests or a stage that is 70 feet in the air and made completely of yarn. unicorn water bottles. I mean, the whole idea is that we want to create a sense of wonder and a sense of discovery for the entire community around us, and watching the people who really make it, who are the attendees, is what really makes it special. So what we're looking towards in the future is that First Friday will be the cornerstone of what created a pipeline for artists, musicians, culinary craftspeople, regular craftspeople to have a pipeline into careers. From First Friday to a gallery, from that local gallery to a national gallery, to the idea that if you can dream it, you can have it, and the place to do that is absolutely 100% Las Vegas. There's very small barrier to entry to be an artist or a musician or any type of cultural leader here, and our hope is that being local becomes something that is an honor, that you're a local artist who's made it in the world, that comes back and drives economy back into this community at large. I'm actually wearing a ring by a local designer who recently had a trunk show at Henry Bendel in New York, and started their way along First Friday. And there are so many people in the Container Park, for example, that were First Friday artists to begin with and now have their own retail spaces. And so we're starting to just see the glimmer of what it means to be an arts leader in this community. And the people who engage with us and really want to know about that First Friday audience are on the forefront and early adopters of an idea of what Las Vegas can be worldwide. We're the new Berlin. I'm Charles Ressler, and here are 5 tips for navigating First Friday. My first tip is definitely take the shuttles. They go from Government Center, El Cortez, and Golden Nugget. There are open top shuttles and there are celebrity coaches. Some of the best sites are on those shuttles, looking at all the old vintage signs. It's an amazing experience and you don't want to miss out on it. Nothing that you say or do bring. Always, always, always check out the welcome tent. There's something new and cool in it every single month, and it's always one of the coolest activations at the event. Sometimes it's an obstacle course, other times we turn it into a candy store. You never know what to expect, and you can get all the information about the event right there. Make sure to stop by Pop's Kebabs and ask for chips. Get them with barbecue sauce and cheese, and you will not be sorry you did. The bars at First Friday always have specialty drinks. In hot weather, we've got frozen drinks. In cold weather, we've got hot toddies and everything you can think of. And some of the drinks are signature. So try the Friday, try some of our signature drinks, have a great time, and make sure you stop by a stage to check some local music. When you're done shopping for art, make sure you check out all of our zones because there's really something for everyone. We've got the Shuffle Zone, which is all Las Vegas DJs jamming the night away. We've got the Green Zone, which shows off all the sustainable initiatives you can see throughout the event. We've got the Kids Zone, which is all family-friendly activities, and a lot of you big adults will love doing them. Check out Social Paintbrush, where you can get free painting classes, and make sure to go into the shopping bazaar and check out all the cool crafts that are available. This is Charles Ressler, and thanks for tuning in to Holy Crap, how did this happen? Please make sure to subscribe to my channel. Things are just gonna get better and better. Like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter at Charles Ressler. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you next week. You love it too, right? There.